Me, 39, VP of Operations at Logistics Company in Indianapolis. Make $165,000 plus bonus. Work my way up from warehouse supervisor. Company is called Mid-States Logistics. We handle freight and distribution. 380 employees, $95 million annual revenue. Been around since 1982. Own a townhouse in Broad Ripple. Drive a Lexus. Doing well for myself. Single, never married. Career has always been the priority. Been with this company 11 years. Seen every part of operations. Started on warehouse floor. Moved to dispatch. Then operations manager. Got promoted to VP of operations 2 years ago. Youngest VP in company history. Report directly to CEO. Manage 240 operations employees across 3 facilities. Warehouse workers, drivers, dispatchers, logistics coordinators, supervisors. Also oversee management promotions for entire operations division. This is real power. This is where I can make actual systemic change. Company has always been male-dominated. Trucking industry is what it is. When I started 11 years ago, women were rare, faced a lot of harassment. Drivers making comments, warehouse guys being inappropriate. Had to be twice as good to get half the respect. Classic story. But I made it, clawed my way up. Now I'm in position to help other women. Current management structure is 18 supervisors, 14 are men. That's 78% male in leadership. Completely unacceptable in 2023. Operations staff is about 65% male overall. Drivers are 90% male. But warehouse and dispatch have plenty of qualified women. They just never get promoted because good old boys promote their buddies. First year as VP, I observe, I document, I build my case. Track every promotion decision made by department heads. Notice pattern, men recommending men, experience being only criteria. No consideration for diversity, for different perspectives, for equity. Year 2, I start taking control of promotion process. CEO gives me full authority over operations promotions. You know the division better than anyone. Trust your judgment. Perfect, this is exactly what I need, total control. New policy. All promotion recommendations must go through me. Department heads can recommend candidates, but I make final decision. Start building a spreadsheet, tracking demographics of candidates. Every applicant for supervisor, lead, coordinator positions. Mark their gender, years of experience, performance reviews. But also add my own notes about leadership potential, which really means how well they align with equity goals. First promotion opportunity comes up, warehouse supervisor in our Southside facility. Current supervisor retiring. Position manages 45 warehouse workers. Department head recommends 3 candidates, all internal. Michael, 34, warehouse lead for 6 years. Everyone respects him. Runs the floor like clockwork. Knows every process. Trains new hires. Carlos, 29, forklift operator for 4 years. Solid performer. Veronica, 27, inventory coordinator for 2 years. Organized and detail-oriented. Under old system, Michael gets it easily, most experienced, proven leader. But old system perpetuates inequality. That's why I'm here. Review their files. Michael's performance reviews are excellent. Natural leader. Team respects him. Handles problems efficiently. Veronica's reviews are good, but less detailed. Newer employee. Reliable. Accurate with inventory. Good communication skills. Decision should be obvious. Michael has twice the experience. But that experience was gained in a system that favored men. He got opportunities Veronica never did. That's not fair competition. I promote Veronica. Announce it in operations meeting. Department head looks surprised. Can we discuss this decision? No need. Veronica has strong potential and brings fresh perspective. But Michael has been preparing for this role for years. And now Veronica will get her chance. Discussion is over. Michael takes it professionally, congratulates Veronica publicly. But I hear through grapevine he's disappointed, expected the promotion. Good. He should examine why he felt entitled to it. Over next 6 months, for more supervisor positions, open up. Each time, department heads recommend experienced male candidates. Each time, I promote a less experienced woman instead. Not because they're unqualified, they all meet minimum requirements. But they're not the most qualified, not by traditional metrics. My thinking, traditional metrics are biased toward male experience. Time to level the playing field, give women the opportunities men always had. Month 8, start noticing grumbling from male employees. Guys with 5 to 8 years experience seeing women with 2 to 3 years get promoted. They're talking in break rooms. I hear about it from female employees. It's like they don't even consider men anymore. Doesn't matter how long you've been here if you're the wrong gender. I document these complaints as evidence of male fragility. Can't handle losing their automatic advantage, proving my point. Month 10, warehouse in Castleton has major efficiency problem. One of the supervisors I promoted, Jessica, is struggling. She's overwhelmed, doesn't know how to handle the veteran workers. They're not listening to her, doing things their own way. Productivity is down 18%. Errors are up. Clients are complaining. Department head suggests moving her to different role, promoting someone with more experience. We need someone who can handle these guys. They're old school. Absolutely not. That's admitting defeat. That's going backward. Jessica needs support, not replacement. These men need training. The men aren't the problem. The complexity of the operation is. Then get her additional training, but she stays in the position. Jessica stays, struggles continue, but I won't admit mistake. Month 14, CEO starts asking questions. We're seeing efficiency issues at multiple facilities. Some of the newer supervisors seem to be having challenges. All new supervisors have learning curves. They'll improve. The male employees aren't making it easy on them. Are you saying we have a culture problem with accepting female leadership? He backs off, doesn't want to seem like he's opposing diversity. Exactly what I counted on. He's too afraid of optics. Month 16, 3 experienced male supervisors resign. All take positions at competing logistics companies. Exit interviews say same thing. No room for advancement here anymore. Watching less experienced people get promoted while being passed over. I note in their files, unable to adapt to merit-based promotion system. Month 20, one of the male leads, guy named Brandon, requests meeting. He's been here 9 years, applied for supervisor role 3 times. Each time passed over for woman with less experience. I just want to understand what I'm doing wrong. My reviews are excellent. I train new people. I solve problems. What do I need to do to get promoted? This is uncomfortable but necessary conversation. Brandon, you're a valued employee, but leadership isn't just about tenure. We're looking for people who bring diverse perspectives, who can lead in new ways, not just replicate old approaches. He's frustrated. I can see him processing this. So because I'm a man, I'm not diverse enough. That's a reductive way to frame it, but we do need to balance our leadership. I've been passed over 3 times in 2 years. That's not balance. I understand your frustration, but these decisions are about overall organizational needs. He leaves looking defeated. I feel slight pang of guilt. But this is bigger than individual disappointment. This is systemic change. Month 24, another meeting with CEO. This one is more serious. We've lost 8 experienced supervisors and leads in past 2 years. All men, all citing lack of advancement opportunity. Our turnover in operations is up 40% from 3 years ago. I'm prepared with my counter-narrative. Yes, we're seeing some resistance to culture change. Men who are comfortable with old system are leaving. But we're building more equitable leadership structure. He's not satisfied. What about performance metrics? Efficiency is down 12% across operations division. Client complaints are up 28%. We're losing accounts. Have to pivot, blame something else. That's due to supply chain issues, driver shortage, general market conditions. Every logistics company is facing these challenges right now. Our competitors aren't seeing the same magnitude of decline. He's skeptical, but doesn't push further. Meeting ends tensely. Month 28, The recording happens, I don't know it yet. Having coffee with another VP, woman named Sarah, we're friends. She asks how the promotion strategy is going. We're in public coffee shop. I'm comfortable. Trust her. Speak freely. It's going well. I've promoted 11 women to supervisor level. Have you faced any pushback from men? Constantly, but I just keep blocking their promotions. How long are you going to do that? Until the ratio is at least 50-50 women in management. Right now, we're at 45%, so a couple more years probably. What if qualified men apply? Do you just reject them? If they're going against a woman, yes, even if they're more experienced. The system has favored men for decades. Time to correct that. Conversation continues. I'm explaining my whole strategy. How I evaluate candidates, how I prioritize gender over experience, how I justify it in the documentation with coded language. What I don't know. Guy at next table is recording on his phone. His name is Brandon, the guy I rejected 3 times. He's there with his wife, heard me talking, started recording. Got about 8 minutes of me explicitly admitting to gender-based promotion blocking. Month 30, I'm called to emergency meeting with CEO and legal counsel. Walk in, their CEO, head of legal, head of HR, all looking serious. Legal counsel slides phone across table. Have you heard this recording? She plays it. It's my voice, crystal clear, the coffee shop conversation. My stomach drops. I'm hearing myself say it all. I just keep blocking their promotions until the ratio is at least 50-50ths. If they're going against a woman, yes, even if they're more experienced. Every damning word, recorded perfectly, no ambiguity. Feel my face getting hot, hands shaking. Where did this come from? Brandon Miller recorded you in a public place. Perfectly legal in Indiana. He's retained an attorney, and he's not alone. Legal counsel pulls out document. It's thick, organized, professional. Brandon contacted other male employees who were passed over for promotions. They formed a group, hired employment attorney together. Currently, 17 men are part of this complaint, all documented cases. She shows me a spreadsheet. They've tracked every promotion I made. 3 years of data, every position, every candidate, every decision. Shows clear pattern. Qualified men passed over for less experienced women. In every single case where choice was between man and woman got it. 100% of the time, statistically impossible to be coincidental. This recording proves intent, legal counsel says. You explicitly admitted to blocking male promotions based on gender. That's textbook violation of Title VII, sex-based discrimination. CO finally speaks. He looks sick. Why would you do this? I was creating equity, correcting historical imbalances. You were discriminating intentionally for 3 years. These men have legitimate claims. They can win in court. Legal counsel continues. They're demanding $6 million settlement. $350,000 per plaintiff for lost wages, emotional distress, punitive damages, plus your immediate termination and complete policy reversal. $6 million. The number hits me like a truck. We can fight this. The women I promoted were qualified. They were less qualified than male candidates, and you admitted it on tape. You said you blocked promotions based on gender. Your words. Head of HR speaks up. We've reviewed all 17 cases. In each case, male candidate had more experience and better reviews. Documentation shows they should have been promoted under merit system. CEO stands up. You're terminated effective immediately. This company will not tolerate discrimination against anyone. You've exposed us to massive liability and damaged our operations. Try to defend myself. I was implementing equity initiatives you supported. I supported diversity goals, not illegal discrimination. There's a difference between encouraging diversity and blocking qualified candidates. Legal counsel adds, we're settling this case immediately. Company can't risk going to trial with that recording. You'll be named personally in the settlement agreement. Security escorts me out that afternoon. It's humiliating. Walk through operations floor. Everyone knows. They're all watching. Brandon is at his station, doesn't look at me, just keeps working. Other men I passed over are watching. Faces are unreadable. The women I promoted look confused, worried about their positions. Drive home in shock. Everything I built is gone in one meeting. That night, recording leaks online somehow, goes viral in logistics industry. My name is trending on LinkedIn, not in a good way. VP admits to blocking male promotions for 3 years. Caught on tape. Executive describes systematic discrimination. Comments are brutal, even from people I thought were allies. This is not equity. This is revenge. She gave ammunition to everyone who opposes diversity initiatives. This person set back women in logistics by a decade. Week later, settlement is announced publicly. Company pays $6 million. All 17 men receive compensation. Company apologizes. I'm named as responsible party. My personal assets are part of settlement. I have to contribute $400,000. Sell my townhouse to cover it. Move to apartment. Wipe out my savings. Start applying for VP positions at other companies. No one responds. Apply for director positions, operations manager positions. Nothing. Name is toxic. Google search shows all the articles about the settlement. Former VP admits to systematic discrimination on recording. Month 3 after termination, finally get interview at small logistics company. Operations manager role, $85,000, half my previous salary. Interview goes okay until they ask about leaving previous company. There was a disagreement about promotion policies. Interviewer pulls out printed article, has my name highlighted. According to this, you systematically discriminated against male employees. And were recorded admitting to it. Is that accurate? Can't lie, it's right there. I was implementing equity initiatives that the company settled a $6 million lawsuit over. The company was protecting itself from litigation costs. Do you still believe what you did was appropriate? Long pause. Don't know how to answer without condemning myself. I believe in creating opportunities for underrepresented groups. That's not what I asked. Do you believe gender-based discrimination is appropriate? Don't get the job. Don't get any job in logistics. Month 6, working as operations coordinator at warehouse, $42,000. From VP making $165,000 to coordinator making $42,000. From managing 240 people to managing nothing, just executing tasks. It's humbling, it's humiliating, but I need the job. New supervisor is a guy, 28 years old, younger than me. He knows who I am, treats me with polite distance. 1 year after termination, see article about Mid-States Logistics. Company rebounds after discrimination scandal. New leadership restores merit-based promotion system. They promoted 4 men to supervisor roles, all highly qualified, including Brandon, the guy who recorded me. He's supervisor now. Article quotes CEO. We learned that true equity means fair evaluation, not favoring one group over another, but assessing individuals on merit. Company efficiency is back up, client retention improved. They're thriving, growing, doing better than when I was there. Realized that all my equity initiatives actually hurt the company. Promoted people who weren't ready, lost experienced employees. Created resentment and division, damaged performance. All while convincing myself I was doing the right thing. Year 2, I'm 41, still making $42,000 as coordinator. Still paying off legal fees, still rebuilding savings. Run into Brandon at industry conference, he's there presenting. He's director of operations now, moved up fast after becoming supervisor. We make eye contact, both freeze for a second. He approaches me, I expect anger, confrontation. Hey, how are you doing? I'm okay, working as coordinator at a warehouse. He nods. I heard, I'm sorry it worked out that way. Wait, he's apologizing to me? I am confused. You don't need to apologize. You were right to record me. I didn't want to destroy your career. I just wanted fair treatment. You recorded me admitting to discrimination. You did what you had to do. He's quiet for a moment. You know what hurt most? I actually respected you. Thought you'd be different. You came up from the floor like me, knew what it was like to work hard. But then you made it about gender instead of merit. He's right. Every word lands heavy. I thought I was correcting injustice, but I just created different injustice. Yeah, you did, and a lot of good men suffered for it. Men who worked hard, earned their promotions, got passed over for politics. We stand there awkwardly. Then he says something unexpected. I hope you find your way back. You were good at operations. Just maybe next time, judge people as individuals, not as demographics. He walks away, goes to his presentation about leadership development. I sit in the back, listen to him talk about merit and fairness, about evaluating people based on skills and character, not categories. Everything I should have done, but didn't because I was so sure I was right. 3 years later, I'm 42, still doing coordinator work. Make $48,000 now, small raises, but nowhere near VP level. Won't ever get back there. Name is permanently associated with scandal. See that Brandon is VP of operations now, youngest VP in company history. Same position I used to have, same company I used to run. He earned it through merit, through proving himself, through fairness. The way I should have earned mine, the way I should have promoted others. Think about those 3 years when I had power. 11 women I promoted because of their gender, not their readiness. 17 men I blocked because I wanted to balance the ratio. Company performance declining because supervisors weren't prepared. Experienced employees leaving because they saw no future. All justified in my mind as equity and correcting systemic bias. Really just discrimination wrapped in progressive language. Made worse by my certainty, my righteousness, my refusal to see it. The recording proved it. My own words condemned me. I just keep blocking their promotions, even if they're more experienced, until the ratio is 50/50ths. Can't claim it was misunderstood. Can't claim it was out of context. I said exactly what I meant, admitted exactly what I was doing. And it cost me everything. Cost the company $6 million. Cost 17 men years of their careers, their earning potential. Cost the women I promoted their credibility. Now people question if they deserved it. Everyone lost because I thought identity mattered more than ability. Now I'm here, 42, coordinator at warehouse, watching younger people get promoted based on merit, seeing the system work when it's actually fair, when people are evaluated as individuals, not as gender statistics. Brandon was right. I could have been different. Could have promoted women who were ready while still being fair to men. Could have developed talent instead of just filling quotas. Could have created real equity instead of reverse discrimination. But I didn't. I chose the easy path, the ideological path, the path that made me feel righteous while doing wrong. And now I live with consequences every day. In the apartment I rent because I had to sell my townhouse. In the coordinator role because no one will hire me for leadership. In the Google results that follow me everywhere. Reminding everyone of what I did. VP admits to blocking male promotions on recording. That's my legacy. That's what I'm known for. Not for climbing from warehouse to VP. Not for my years of hard work and dedication. Just for 3 years of discrimination. Captured perfectly, permanently, on an 8-minute recording that I made in a coffee shop, while feeling so confident, so sure, so right, about blocking qualified men from promotions, because I thought I was correcting history, really just repeating it with different victims. That's the truth, the hard truth, the expensive truth. $6 million to the company, $400,000 for me personally, from $165,000 to $48,000, from VP to coordinator, from respected leader to cautionary tale. All because I discriminated based on gender and got caught on tape admitting it. In my own words, with my own voice, saying exactly what I meant. That's what destroyed me. Not the discrimination itself, that could have been hidden, but the recording, the proof, the undeniable evidence of exactly who I was and what I did. And now everyone knows. And I can't take it back. Can't delete it. Can't explain it away. Can only live with it every day. At 42, making $48,000, while the men I blocked are running the company the way they should have been all along.